Hello YouTube. I just was in a music store today and I bought some new strings, and on the way back I thought maybe it's a good idea to make a video about guitar strings and which brands I use and why I use this or this brand or this gauge. So in this video I will show you the different brands I use, the different gauges I use on the guitars and why I'm doing this, because there are some particular reasons to use this or another brand or another gauge. So maybe this helps you to find the right ones for you. Okay, let's start with the Telecaster. On my Teles, I normally use the gauge 10 to 46. And on this one especially, I use the Elixir strings. They called NanoWeb Light nickel plated steel. This is one guitar I'm using coated strings, which I normally don't like. The reason here is this is the guitar I'm teaching a lot. So when you pick the guitar up and then put it down, pick it up, put it down the whole day, the regular strings wear out pretty quickly. So on this guitar I'm using the coated strings and they really last long, and this is a good choice. The reason why I don't like the coated strings is pretty simple. The feel on the finger, they are a little slippery. This is the thing I don't like. Otherwise, from the sound, they are really great strings and well made, and nothing wrong with this. So next guitar, on my regular Teles, which I use for gigging, I use the nickel one Diodario EXL 110. Pretty familiar package, a lot of people using them. Some people complain they wear out rather quick, and this is maybe true, but they are not very expensive, and I rather put new strings on my guitar more often. So this is something I use like toothpaste, you know. When I play a lot of gigs, I change them every 2 weeks, maybe every week. If I don't play too many gigs, I maybe let them on for a month. 10 to 46 is a very good gauge. It's right in the middle on the Telecaster, I think, with the Fender length of the string. So already it's still okay for me to bend the strings, and they are not too light and they don't break very easy. Normally I don't have any string breakage. Maybe 10 years ago I remember that I had problems with this on gigs, but now with the Diodario they are pretty stable. So one exceptions with the Diodarios on my Stratocaster, I actually have 10 to 46 Diodario NYXL strings. I don't have the package anymore because I got them as a sample in the music store for free, and I put it on the Strat, and yes, there's a difference. They are more stable in tuning and they have a little bit more mid-range and a little bit more brightness. So maybe not the right choice for me, but if you go for rock distorted sounds, I would definitely try the Diodario NYXL. So now going to my semis, on these guitars I'm using also Diodario, the nickel ones, EXL 140, which means the top strings are from a set of 10s and the bottom strings are from 11s. They have a little bit more bottom, which I like on the semi-acoustics. And that's the reason I'm using thicker strings on the bottom. So next guitar on my ES275, I'm using 11s, and these are Diodario EXL 116 from 11 to 52. This guitar is an arch top. It has no center block, so it's just a thin line arch top. And with arch tops I'm tending to thicker strings, and I think they fit better if you're going for a fat clean tone. It's not so easy to get it with 9s. I think it's close to impossible. Maybe 10s, which are my semis, but as I'm not bending so much on this guitar, I'm using 11s. That's the reason. So, second guitar where I use coated strings, totally different reason. On this guitar, on my acoustic, on my little one, my travel guitar, I'm using the Elixir 12 to 53 nano web again, bronze, they write 80-20 bronze. And there's a very simple reason. 12s, well, it's a short scale guitar, so I can use thicker strings. And mostly important, I use this guitar for traveling, especially when I'm going sailing. So when you're out on the ocean, it's pretty humid, pretty wet. So with the coated strings, no problem. They last at least the holiday with no problem. If you have a little salted hands, you know, from the salt from the seawater. So last type of guitars, my arch tops, the real big babies. On these guitars I'm going for a real classic, old school, old style jazz guitar tone, so I'm using flat wound strings. And to me the best are the Thomastic Infeld. So as an Austrian, I'm at least recommending one Austrian brand. This is the JS112 series, it's going from 12 to 50. And to me this is the best flat wound string there is. Because it's just the right gauge. As I was young, I played 14s because I was a little Pat Martino fan and I was going for his sound, but then I went down first to 13s and now I'm on 12. And this is thick enough for this jazz sound and not so tough to handle for my left hand. And these strings also last very long. This is really something special on the Infeld. You have pretty fast, you have this warm jazz tone and it stays that way for a very long time. So even if they're not coated, this is they're a little more expensive, but they last long. So that's it for now. I hope this video helped a little bit, so you know my decisions that I'm thinking of when I'm buying strings for my guitar. So maybe this helps you to make your search a little bit faster and a little shorter. So for the end, if you want to still listen, I play Peace from Horace Silver. And don't forget to give me a thumb up, please. If you like this video, if you like my videos, please give me a thumb up. This helps. And also, if you like my stuff, maybe you want to subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.